Here I am to discuss a safety issue with the Cadet riding tractors. Yesterday I was mowing my lawn and I looked down as I was mowing, and there was a small fire underneath the front of the deck, underneath the engine. I jumped out, tried to put the fire out by hand, removing some of the leaves. Could not. It was so very quickly. Luckily, I was close enough to, well, or unluckily, I was close enough to my house that I was able to run around the corner, grab the hose, and within certainly less than 2 minutes, within 1 minute, be over here, and within 2 minutes the fire was out. Even in that short period of time with a small leaf fire, you can see the entire shell of the unit melted because it's made of a low melting temperature plastic, and got very close to igniting the fuel tank. So I definitely view this as a safety concern and a defect in the choice of material. It's very dangerous. And it melted in such a way that it was over the engine and it formed a blanket, so I really couldn't put it out with the hose very effectively. So it took over 30 minutes of me hitting it with a hose until I was confident the fire was completely out. You could see that the tires are still inflated and they're fine. That's telling you that it was not a high temperature fire. I mean, as you know, in relative terms. So to choose a material that would melt at this temperature that could potentially result in a simple leaf fire. I mean, you could see it's not a huge pile of leaves. If you look around the yard, I mean, they're leaves, it's fall, but it's not like I rode through a big pile of leaves. But for a small leaf fire to be able to total your tractor and potentially lead to a fire, if that fuel tank went, I'm scared that my house would have caught on fire, or I certainly could have been killed. And then on top of it, the material, as I was fighting the fire, definitely released a ton of toxic fumes. And so very bad choice of material, has me very concerned, and I think you should change the material for the tractor.